Alright guys, I'm back with some Blade Soul videos. First thing I wanted to talk about, I'm a little late on this I know, but been a little busy in real life with all the 4th of July and all the family gatherings and everything going on, kind of a little busy. But overall, I want to touch on this first in this video, and then I have a few other ones coming out very soon. So first thing I want to talk about is probably one of the biggest things that happened last Wednesday with the maintenance. They actually added a total of 150 gold to the weekly now. So basically, for each quest challenge you complete, you get 50 gold. So if you do 2 weeklies, 50 gold, another 50 for 4, and then the final one, 5 of 5, you get another 50 gold for a total of 150 bonus gold. So honestly, this is a really good change. I do like this a lot. I'm not sure if this is like their compensation for removing all the daily dungeon gold, because they really didn't mention why they did it. They just kind of threw it in there, so I can only assume this is probably their type of solution. I don't see them changing anything else, and I don't see them announcing anything anytime soon, so I'm assuming they're just going to throw this 150 gold in the weekly for everyone and just kind of call it a day. Now, personally for me, I'll just start off with, I guess, my opinion on it. I actually kind of like this because mainly I've been kind of playing Blade Soul less and less every day. Like, I'll log in like a couple days a week instead of logging in every single day. So the fact that I can get 150 gold on each character of mine from just doing the weeklies really quickly is, in my opinion, a really good win. Because it means, especially with the dungeon gold nerfs, my motivation to do the daily dungeons every day is very slim. Like, the only daily dungeons I really do is Cold Storage and Heaven's Mandate, just because they're easy quit gold, just like one boss fight. But for the weeklies, I'm actually kind of liking it. I mean, it's a really quick, easy 150 gold. And the nice thing about it is I kind of call this a new player friendly good change, because honestly, I have no problem joining weeklies on all my characters. I have obviously my main, who's, you know, very geared. And then I have my 2 old characters, my Warden and my Archer. And on them, I have no problem joining weeklies. Every once in a while, you'll have a party where people will say, like, Gransa still plus. But the majority of the weekly recruiting parties don't even ask for a gear store. Most of them just have you join. They just say 2 of 12, 3 of 12, and you just join it, and then that's it. So really, for me, I've been gaining over 150 gold, 450 gold total from all my ults. I just have 3 characters, so not a ton. But I can imagine someone with a bunch of characters, you can make a lot of gold every week. Combine that with Black Tower, which still hasn't got nerfed. I'm very surprised. A very easy raid to do on any character. You're making a lot of weekly gold now. So in my opinion, I am a fan of this change, because it makes me not have to log in every day and forced to do all my dailies. I can just run my weeklies and get a decent gold income every week. I can imagine, I mean, if you have a lot of characters, if you had 12 characters and you ran them all, you get 1,800 gold a week. Honestly though, if you can do that, you might have like superpowers, because your mental capacity to, your mental stamina to do 12 weeklies on 12 characters, I don't know how you could do it, but I know there are some people out there who do it. So anyways, I'm kind of happy with this change. I like the weekly gold. I think it's a good change. Now, hopefully they don't remove it. I'm kind of scared. I feel like within like a couple weeks or a couple months, they'll just kind of magically remove it out of the weeklies. I just feel like this is too good to be true, especially from NCSoft. I feel like eventually they're just going to randomly remove it in like a maintenance or like a patch. But hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it's permanent. They didn't say how long it's going to be or if it's permanent, so we don't really know. Obviously, you know, NCSoft's communication is not very good. But hopefully this stays. I do like it a lot. But yeah, that's the weekly gold we're getting now. Bonus gold. Another really positive thing that I've noticed is that weeklies are advertised in faction chat a lot more now. Like, literally, I'm seeing faction chat advertise weeklies every single day. A bunch of new parties all the time. Where honestly, like, the longer you went into the week, the harder it was to get a weekly party, in my opinion. Like, I would have trouble, like, sometimes if I didn't do it on Wednesday, it's going to be pretty hard to find a party, at least on Euro NA server. So, the fact that now, like, there's so many parties recruiting, it's actually pretty nice for someone who might not be able to log in on Wednesday or Thursday, you know, the reset day Wednesday. Maybe they can only log in on a freaking Monday. Well, now there's still weekly parties going through all day Monday and the day after that Tuesday. So I really like that there's a lot more parties going on, because there's a lot more incentive to do your weeklies now because of this 150 gold a week bonus. So overall, I feel like this is a pretty good change. I will say there's still a really big problem with the lack of motivation to do dailies. I haven't done my daily challenge completed since the patch notes where they nerfed all the freaking gold from the dailies. So I don't see myself really doing a ton of dailies anytime soon. And I do see that's a problem, because a lot of people don't have the motivation to do it anymore. So hopefully they have some type of solution for that in the future. I just find it weird from like a developer standpoint. Like you would think you want your players to log in more and be on doing your dailies every day, but instead they nerf the hell out of the daily gold and then they make weeklies good. So like basically you're encouraging your player base to just log in weekly and then just log off. Because a lot of people were already doing that. They were just doing their raid log. That's what raid log is called, where you log in every week on Wednesday, you do all your raids, and then you log off. You don't even do your dailies. And now there's an even bigger encouragement just to do your weeklies. So I feel like this is a really interesting thing. I don't really know if they planned it like this, but I'm not playing every day. I'm just kind of doing my weeklies and chilling. So I don't mind the change. Hopefully there is some type of future plan to make dailies good again, because I don't have any motivation to do it, and I know a lot of people don't either, because the daily gold is just really bad now. But weekly gold, really awesome. So hey, make a bunch of old characters and rack in the gold, I guess, as long as possible. I'm gonna keep doing my weeklies. One other thing I want to touch on though, and I know it's kind of out of context with the video, but one change I really wasn't happy with is the Vortex Temple change. So if you guys aren't familiar, basically they reduced the rage timer to only like 2 minutes and like 59 seconds. Like the High Queen boss actually releases the wipe mechanics very, very quickly, like super quick now, to the point where you actually can't have a bunch of people with lower gear in your party. Like I remember when I did it on the very first patch day when they reduced the rage timer, I actually forgot they did that. So I had a party with another whale friend of mine. He's like 2100 AP assassin, and I'm like, 2000 AP. The rest of the party was like maybe 1400 AP, 1500 AP, not really geared. But before the changes, you could just run Vortex Temple and power through because their rage timer was so long, you had so much time. But then reducing the rage timer by like 3 minutes, now the boss wipes so quickly, you have to have much higher DPS. And I feel like this is a really bad change, because it makes it much harder for new players to do Vortex Temple for that weekly gold. So I know it's kind of out of context with the video, but I just feel like that was a really bad change, and it kind of got overshadowed by the daily gold nerf because everyone was outraged by that. But this Vortex Temple rage timer change was another really bad change that I feel like shouldn't have been done. So hopefully there's something that they're going to be doing with that, because all that did was force new players not be able to run it, because now only the top whales can run it, because otherwise you just wipe on the last boss. And that's what happened with me the first week, because I was like, oh, why is the boss wiping so fast? Because now you only have like 2 minutes and 59 seconds. It's really stupid. So that's a really bad change, but weekly gold is pretty good. Just logged in, getting my gold. Let me know how you guys feel about this. Do you guys feel like this is a good compensation for them removing all the daily gold? Or do you guys feel like they should add more changes? I definitely feel like they should keep trying to make daily gold good again, because otherwise they're not going to have too many people doing F8. I noticed that F8 is really dead right now, so, that's a pretty bad thing for the game. But hey, anyways, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. More videos coming out very soon, and I'm out.